Please welcome to the stage the Chairman of the Conservative Party, Richard Fuller.
Morning. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and also welcome to everyone who is joining us online as we prepare to announce the name of the new leader of our party. Thank you to the thousands of Conservative Party members who have helped make this leadership election so engaging, and for the crucial role that our members played in putting all our candidates through their paces at events right across the United Kingdom. And a special word of thanks to all 6 candidates, to Tom, to Rob, to Priti, to Mel, to Kemi and to James, who put themselves forward and took the scrutiny of their parliamentary colleagues, the media, and most importantly, of members like you. Whoever is announced as our new leader needs our full support. We need to get back out in our communities, rebuild trust with the electorate, and show that we're on the side of people who want to contribute to society and get on with their lives. We all have a role in making that happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our final 2 candidates for the leadership of the Conservative and Unionist Party, Kemi Badenoch and Robert Jenrick. And now I would like to introduce the returning officer, the chairman of the 1922 committee, Bob Blackman, to announce the result.
Well, thank you, Richard. And I think the whole party owes a debt of gratitude to you as party chairman since the general election. I'd also like to thank another unsung hero, Stuart Andrew, who's been our chief whip. So we suffered a devastating defeat on the 4th of July, and on the 5th of July, Rishi Sunak decided he would step down as party leader. When I was elected as chairman of the 1922 committee, I was determined that we would have an appropriate opportunity to rebuild our party, consider where we're going, and ensure that we had a broad swathe of candidates to be the leader of our party. Some people said, let's have a short campaign and get it over and done with. Others said, let's have a long campaign into next year. So we reached a compromise. And I think it's fair to say that as a result of the parliamentary process, and indeed the excellent party conference we had, we made party conference a really exciting conference for representatives to attend. So when we decided the process to whittle down the number of candidates from 6 to 4 to send to the conference, that started obviously a process and ends today. Now, members obviously have had the opportunity to vote online and by postal ballot. Some people said they wanted the debate and the opportunity for the new leader to address the budget that we knew was coming. Frankly, I wanted to make sure that Rishi got that chance to give that speech on Wednesday. And Rishi literally eviscerated that rotten budget from a rotten government that it's our duty to replace as soon as possible. So I want to record my thanks to those hard-working and energy-crossing candidates, and also, of course, the team that have made this result possible today. So, before I announce the result, let me thank the party board, the National Union, and all the party staff, in particular Victoria Carslake, who will be leaving us after this particular event, to Civica Election Services for the professionalism they've shown in dealing with the ballots, in both distributing and collecting the votes, both online and by post. I'd also like to thank my Vice Chairman, Martin Vickers, and my Treasurer, Geoffrey Clifton-Brown, my fellow officers of the 22 who enabled the parliamentary process to proceed smoothly, and indeed my parliamentary assistant, Harriet Shoesmith, who did all the work behind the scenes to make the ballots possible in Parliament. And finally, of course, I'd like to ensure we give thanks to the party members. I was determined when we started this process that our party members would have the last word on who our leader should be, and they've done so. I'd like to thank Kemi and Robert for the way they've conducted themselves during this campaign. They've both been outstanding candidates and both worthy candidates to be leader of our great party. Now, the time that you've been waiting for, the result. So I, Bob Blackman MP, Chairman of the 1922 Committee and therefore returning officer for the Conservative and Unionist Party leadership election, declare that the total number of eligible electors was 131,680. The turnout in the election was 72.8%. The total number of votes rejected was 655, of which 610 were rejected because they were either unmarked or void for uncertainty, and 45 ballot papers rejected because they'd voted for more than one candidate. Quite tough in a two-person election. Anyway, the result was Kemi Badenoch, 53,806 votes, and Robert Jenrick, 41,388. Now the important bit. Therefore, I give notice that Kemi Badenoch is elected as leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party. I welcome her to the stage, and it's great, isn't it great that we've got another female leader? And isn't it great that we're the first party to have a black leader of the party? Another glass ceiling shattered. But I welcome Kemi to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. And I want to start by thanking Richard Fuller for his work as our party chairman since July. and also Bob Blackman as returning officer for this contest. You and your teams have done us all a great service. Thank you. But I also want to pay tribute to everyone in the Conservative Party who has been involved in this very long campaign. It has been an experience none of us candidates will ever forget. Thank you for hosting us in your communities, in your village halls, in your pubs, and in your homes. It is the most enormous honor to be elected to this role, to lead the party that I love, the party that has given me so much. I hope that I will be able to repay that debt. There are so many people to thank. Firstly, my family, especially my husband, Hamish. Hamish, I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you for being with me every step of the way. I also want to thank Rishi. No one could have worked harder in such difficult times. Rishi, thank you for everything you did. We all wish you and your wonderful family the very best for the future. I'd also like to pay a special tribute to Robert Jenrick, who has fought a great campaign. Rob, we have all been impressed by your energy and your determination. You and I know that we don't actually disagree on very much. And I have no doubt that you have a key role to play in our party for many years to come. Thank you. I'd also like to thank all the other candidates, Priti, Mel, Tom, and James, for your kind words and your many insights. We have come through this campaign more united, and the party needs you now more than ever. The task that stands before us is tough, but simple. Our first responsibility as His Majesty's loyal opposition is to hold this Labour government to account. Our second is no less important. It is to prepare over the course of the next few years for government, to ensure that by the time of the next election, we have not just a clear set of Conservative pledges that appeal to the British people, but a clear plan for how to implement them. A clear plan to change this country by changing the way that government works. The Prime Minister is discovering all too late the perils of not having such a plan. That huge job begins today. It will seek to involve all of our colleagues in Parliament, in the Scottish Parliament, the Senate, our friends in Northern Ireland, as well as councillors and party members. But this is not just about the Conservative Party. It is about the people we want to bring back to the Conservative Party. It is about the people we need to bring into the Conservative Party. It is about what the Conservative Party needs to be over the next 5, 10, and 20 years. Our party is critical to the success of our country. But to be heard, we have to be honest. Honest about the fact that we made mistakes. Honest about the fact that we let standards slip. The time has come to tell the truth. The time has come to tell the truth, to stand up for our principles, to plan for our future, to reset our politics and our thinking, and to give our party and our country the new start that they deserve. It is time to get down to business. It is time to renew. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.